Yo, this is your boy Oda coming to you with part 1 of part 45 of the crochet basics. Yes, that's a tongue twister, but let's get some coffee and let's get to it. So today we're going to be going with the Harlequin stitch. This is a pretty dope stitch, to be truthfully honest. I just learned this recently, but I wanted to share it with you guys. Let's get to it. So I'm going to be using 2 colors for this tutorial today because I feel as if one is not enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with a chain with a multiple of 8 plus 2, meaning any multiple of 8 plus 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 26. So 8 times 3 plus 2 equals 26. And in good fashion, we're going to see you at the end. After you finish your foundation chain from the second chain from the hook, we're going to do a row of single crochets, so from the second chain from the hook. So continue all the way along the row until you have a row of single crochet for the first row. So I'm just doing my last single crochet. If I can get the yarn right, there we go. Okay, cool. So we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. And that is our first row. For row 2, what we're going to do is we're going to do a single crochet into that very first stitch. Okay, single crochet. Now, what I'm going to need for you to do is chill, stop for a second. What we're going to do is we're going to skip 3 chains, and then into the 4th, we're going to do 3 double crochets into the 4th chain. So skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then into the 4th, we're going to be doing 3 double crochets into that same exact stitch. 2 and 3. Great, we're off to a great start. Now, we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to do 3 more double crochets into that same stitch that we were working in for another cluster. So 1, 2, and 3. Great. To continue, we're going to be skipping 3 chains, and into the 4th chain, we're going to be doing a single crochet. 1 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to lock it in place. Okay, great. Next, we're going to be doing another cluster, so we're going to be skipping 3 chains and into the 4th and doing 3 double crochets, a chain 1, and 3 double crochets again into the same stitch. So this is me doing the first part of the cluster, 1, 2, and 3, and then I'm going to chain 1 and then go right back into that same exact stitch and do 3 more double crochets. Okay, great, we're getting there. So we're going to continue this all the way along the row, and this can actually be used for a great border around something too, to be truthfully honest. So we're going to skip 1, 2, 3 and into the 4th and do our locking single crochet, and then skip 1, 2, 3, 4 and do 3, 1, 3 again. See you at the end. Now that you're at the end, you should have 4 remaining chains. So what we're going to do is stop for a second, just stop. What we're going to do is we're going to do a single crochet into that 4th chain to lock it in place. That should lock our final cluster. Okay, now stop again. Get your new yarn. Okay, we're going to do a color change. So you're not going to complete that single crochet. You're going to get a color change, and you're going to, start a new color so it can show out its details. To continue, we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Turn our work. Now, this is the important part, stop. So now we have to work into the clusters. The clusters have to be connected through double crochets for each of them. So I'm going to show you how. So we're going to be working into these 3. So yarn over, go into the first double crochet, pull up a loop, go through 2. Yarn over, go into the next one, pull through 2. Then yarn over and go through the next one and pull through 2. You should have 4 on your hook and pull through all 4, and that's connecting 3 double crochets together. Now, chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, great. And what we're going to do is we're going to do 6 double crochets connected together this time. I need you to chill for a second. Just chill for me. Okay, so that chain one space right there, we're going to skip that because we're not going to work with that. We're going to be working with the clusters. We're not going to be working with this chain one space either, not yet. And then we're going to be working on the next cluster. So to connect 6 together, this is what we're going to do. So we're going to yarn over, go into that first double crochet, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 again for the next one, yarn over, pull through 2 for the next one. Okay, skip that single crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, if you did it correctly, you should have 7 loops on your hook, and then yarn over and pull through all 7 of those loops. Great. I know it was kind of confusing, but we'll get to it. To continue, we're going to chain 7, and we're going to skip that chain 1 space and do the same exact thing again. So we're going to be connecting 6 double crochets together. Okay, great. Don't work into that chain 1 space. Remember that. Yarn over, then go into the next one. That should be number 5, and then number 6. Then you should have 7 on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 7 on your hook, and then chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, and this is a yarn eater project. To continue, we're going to have to connect all 3 of these last 3 double crochets together as we did in the beginning. So we're going to do our pull through 2 method, then pull through 2, then pull through 2. Sorry, I'm off camera a little bit. Then you have 4 on your hook and you go through all 4. There you go. Okay, now in that very last stitch, the chain 4 space right there, we're going to be doing a double crochet into that space. Cool. And then you should have that sequence. So to continue, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And to be truthfully honest, you can chain 3 or 4 in this next section, but I chain 3 anyway. So we're going to be working into the eyes of the clusters. See these little eyes right here? Those are the stitches that we had from the previous row. And also we're going to be working into those chain 1 spaces that we skipped before. So for this next row, we're going to be working into this eye right here. We're going to be doing 3 double crochets into this eye. 1, 2, 3. We're not going to chain anything else, but we're going to be connecting the chain 1 space with our little chain 7 above. So we're going to be going into the chain 1 space and locking those 2 together and try to pull a little bit tight. There you go. Now we're going to be working into the next eye. So this one, we're going to be doing our 3, 1, 3 method. So 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to chain 1, and then you're going right back into that cluster again with 3 double crochets. Great. Okay, cool. We're doing well. Okay, so now we're going to look for the chain 1 space from below, and we're going to connect that and the chain 7 together. Then we're going to go right into the next eye of the cluster and do our 3, 1, 3 sequence again. So I'll see you at the end. So to continue, I have 1 more chain 1 space to lock in with the chain 7. Okay, we're going to do a single crochet there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to be working into that last cluster eye with 3 double crochets. And in that last chain 4 that we did from the previous row, we're going to be doing 1 double crochet. After that, you're going to do a chain 3, and this ends part 1 of the Harlequin stitch. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for your patience. See you in the next video.